On Saturday at 1:36 p.m, standing in a queue in a Northern Beaches public school, fueled by a red velvet cupcake crafted by an unsupervised 8-year-old, I voted. Dogs, prams, small kids clinging to their mother's legs, medium-sized kids doing cartwheels in the playground. The 20-somethings behind me Googling some of the more colourful candidates' dodgy histories, nipping out of the line to grab a democracy sausage. The elderly lady in a wheelchair pushed by her husband, allowing them back into the line, interrogating them about the quality of the sausage. Did they like mustard, English or French? Nobody complained, nobody jostled. A good-natured patience pervaded the entire experience. Albanese also cast his vote at a primary school. He was followed closely across the playground by an individual dressed as a large sauce bottle, a sight so quintessentially Australian it hurt. Under our wide autumn sky across this enormous country, 18,098,797 people voted. Safely. Post-exercising my democratic right, I walked 10 minutes to the beach, the sea a bit rough. A middle-aged man emerged from the surf clutching a bleeding nose. A lifeguard materialised. "What'd you do to your schnoz?" "Dunno," said the surfer. "Hit it with me board." The lifeguard re-emerged with blue plastic gloves, patched him up. Said, "If you get dizzy, go to hospital. No fuss." During the election campaign, there was a kerfuffle, but kerfuffle of the Australian kind. We endured the corflute wars. The rights of individuals to position corflutes in the primary viewing position was discussed. The legality of using a colour like another party's corflute was hotly debated. There was umbrage, there was fury, there was complicit husbands caught on camera sprinting away, their wives' competitors smiling from the torn corflute tucked underneath their arm. We watched agog as deranged millionaires and candidates that may or may not have been members of the criminal class ignited a war of who could impress with the most ostentatious spend and demonise immigrants the most rabidly. But there were no guns, no threat, no danger. I stood in a temporary cardboard cubicle in a public school and enacted my democratic right. Safely. We know what happened last night, a vote for decency, but it is less about the outcome than the culture we live in that allowed that decency to triumph. The vanquished Dutton, faced with the ultimate humiliation of losing his own seat, did not succumb to conspiracy theories. He did not snarl, whip up his own base, talk of stolen elections, rigged voting booths. No, his concession speech was dignified, fair, and respectful. Just a wish for the victor to go well. While our world tilts and the whiff of megalomania entices those who should know better, I'm deeply gratified to live in a country where our public service is respected, where democracy is the rule of law and the process of electing our next leader is sacrosanct. I love living in this safe, wonderful, collegial country. It's not perfect. But on election day here on the Northern Beaches, if you want to vote in peace, dress up as a sauce bottle, or go to hospital for free, it's pretty damn close.